Welcome back, amiibros and amigals, to my channel. We have a brand new NerDIY, and this is something that is definitely really spooky. I wanted to upload this on Halloween, but I did get sick, so that's why my voice sounds a little iffy right now. I hope you guys can understand me. If not, there is another tutorial that is similar to this. I will link down below in the description, and of course all the materials used in this video will be down below as well. Don't forget that I will have more custom amiibos and NerDIYs coming very soon, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alright, so let's get started on this really easy tutorial. Of course, I had to include an ASMR segment because when you're making this object, it is really cool when you pop the balloon. When that moment arrives, I will definitely slow down the background music so you can enjoy the ASMR. Grab your balloons, Mod Podge, and bowl, and then of course create that mixture of Mod Podge and water. It's a 50-50 ratio. Just make sure that you mix well. Now starting off with the bodies, of course Gastly's is black, Haunter's is purple, and then with Gengar I actually mixed light purple with black just to make him a little bit darker than the rest. Occasionally dip your yarn ball into the mixture. It just makes it a lot easier so that you can wrap the yarn around the balloon and it doesn't slip. Keep in mind that the shape can change, so instead of it being a circle, it could be lopsided, and you don't want that to happen. So in order to prevent that, make sure that when you're wrapping the string that you occasionally check the shape and make sure that it is still a circle. Alright, so of course if you make any NerDIYs, please share them with me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I love the community when they are very crafty and they get to show me pictures of what they've made. So again, make sure you follow me. Those links will be down below in the description. Once you're done covering as much of the space as possible, do your last dipping into the Mod Podge water. Make sure that you cover every single surface area of that balloon, and you want to double dip because sometimes the yarn will soak up all that Mod Podge and water. So you want to make sure again that everything is completely covered, and once it's covered, go ahead and hang that somewhere to dry. Yes, it'll take over 24 hours to harden, and once it's hardened, here is my favorite part. It definitely sounds like Snap, Crackle, and Pop or fireworks. Let me know what you guys think about that ASMR segment. I thought it was really cool and I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. The next part of this tutorial is just grabbing felt and making sure that you add the facial features. So of course we're going to start off with Gastly and then move on to Haunter and Gengar. Now this segment is really easy. All you're just doing is again grabbing various different colors of felt and then cutting out the shapes that you need. Once again, all the materials will be down below in the description, including a glue gun, so make sure you guys check out the links down below. All you have to do is click on the link, it goes straight to Amazon, put it in your cart, and then you can check out and start making your own Pokemon DIYs. The cool thing about this NerDIY is that you don't have to make Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar. You can make any type of Pokemon out there that obviously just needs a body and maybe just even do the head. So it's really cool. Definitely try this out. Let me know if you happen to make this. And you can even make a mobile out of this or a garland. It's up to you. Let me know what Pokemon you would like me to make in the next NerDIY. Hearing myself talk right now, it is very weird and funny. I am definitely battling the cold, and that's why my voice sounds really nasally, so I do apologize. Once again, I will link a similar NerDIY down below in the description. I am so sorry that I got sick and my voice sounds like this. Please, on my behalf, make sure you guys stay hydrated, be healthy, and of course maybe even get that flu shot so that you don't end up sounding like me. Alright, so when it came to making any of the facial expressions of Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar, I used a lot of reference pictures. Definitely go on the interwebs, type in Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar, and you will see a lot of reference pictures. It helps so much because the most important part when making any of the facial features is proportions to the eyes, to the mouth, to the body, to the hands, to the face. You want to make sure that this is proportionally correct, and it really does give off the expression that you're aiming for. If I had to decide which ones I'd love to make, it definitely was Haunter and Gengar. The reason why is because they had a lot more details. For example, they have spikes coming out of their heads, and I thought it was just really fun and cool to make those. However, I did miss an opportunity to make Haunter's hands that are coming out. I wish I did make those and maybe even just glued it on, but that is up to you guys if you want to do that. Let me know if, again, you guys make this, and don't forget to send me pictures. One tip that you guys can use is folding the felt and then cutting it out so it makes two identical pieces. I did that for a lot of the pieces that I made, so such as the spikes, the eyes, the teeth, anything. It really helps a lot so you don't have to trace it out or just guess on the size. It just makes it a lot easier. A good example of this tip is when I made Haunter's mouth. Because he has so many teeth, I decided to fold that in half and then cut out the teeth that way, and it just made it absolutely perfect. Definitely, again, use the reference pictures because then you will see that Haunter doesn't exactly have white teeth. It's really weird, but definitely check it out, and he turned out really nice. One favorite that I made was definitely Gengar because my sister is a huge Gengar fan. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is down below in the description. She absolutely loves Gengar, and you know what? If I had to admit, Gengar is probably the coolest Pokemon. When it came to making Gengar, Gengar does have spikes. He has one on either side, and then he has a couple in the middle which kind of look like hair, so that's why I cut out a darker piece. Again, I did use darker thread for Gengar. I definitely wanted him to be different and a lot more scary and spooky because, let's be honest, it is Gengar. You'll notice that there is a huge trend in all my DIYs. I definitely like to just eyeball things. I am impatient when it comes to making art. Everything else in my life, I tend to be very patient, but when it comes to making art or watching paint dry, I cannot stand it. So yes, I did eyeball a lot of these pieces. If you don't feel comfortable enough, you can definitely print out those Pokemon and then trace those pieces onto the felt and cut them out that way. Once again, it does not have to be Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Feel free to make any Pokemon out there, and trust me, there is a ton of Pokemon that you can choose from. Of course, any DIYer's favorite tool is the glue gun. Again, that will be linked down below in the description. But when using the glue gun, make sure that you do not touch the tip, and of course add pressure until that piece dries. You want to make sure that it sticks on very well. Let me know if there are any DIYs out there that you want me to nerdify. Definitely send them over on my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And of course, if you make any of my various nerd DIYs on my channel, please send me pictures. I will share it in the next video. If you want to support my channel even further, definitely check out my Patreon link down below as well. You can become a Patreon and win DIYs such as these, and I will send it to you. and you can check it out, and it'll even come with a handwritten note and of course some custom amiibo. So check out that link down below in the description. Huge thank you to my Patreons already. I cannot do this without you guys, and of course to you watching this video right now, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you think your friends will like this video, definitely share it with them. I do appreciate any type of support, and of course if you've already subscribed, I will definitely see you next time.